Spider-Man. Now, if you've been collecting for a while, or just like Spider-Man, you've definitely heard of Hasbro. And depending on who's watching, you either love Marvel Legends or fucking hate them. And with their newest lineup titled the Maximum series, they've definitely been making waves with Maximum Spider-Man. This line as a whole has been a hot button issue with QC issues, the price,
oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
and the accessories. Now, it has been about a year since the release of the figure, so we've had more figures to hit the market, including Hulk and Deadpool, and I think Wolverine as well, all with mixed reviews. But today, we're going to be focused on the Wall Crawler. And why am I reviewing this figure so late? Because it's my channel, fuck you, I can. But since it's been so long, I got this on eBay for about $48, including shipping. And all that may sway my opinion a bit, but I'd like to mention earlier that there were a lot of QC issues, and even I had a fair amount around the joints, which sucks for everybody, especially when you're paying $50 before shipping. There should be minimal issues. But otherwise, I think the mold is pretty solid. I believe the design is supposed to be based on Todd McFarlane's artwork on ASM, which I gotta say, I love. It's one of my favorite looks for the character. And I think they nailed it. He looks quite spiffy, if I do say so myself. I love the look of the eyes and how much it covers the mask. If we take a look at the side profile, we can also see his nose sticking out a little more than other figures, which is really unique, and I like it. It's pretty cool. I also really fuck with how muscular he is. I like all Spidey types, whether that be skinny twigs or some thick boys. But I know people prefer Spider-Man to be a bit skinnier, but if I had to choose, I want my Bugman muscular, like how Steve Ditko and Ramita Sr. drew him. I feel they really struck a great balance of his figure being very muscular, but also very nimble. Every time I see him, I just want to pick him up and pose him. He just looks so cool, I can't lie. And the colors are really nice. I do like the red and the blue. I think the darker shades really fit him. And I don't think it's too dark. Like, if it was a lighter blue, I don't think I'd mind either. But the colors that he does have, I think, are pretty good and solid. Now for his accessories. He comes with 12 hands, those being open hands, web-grabbing hands, some normal thwippers, fists for punching, some thwipping hands with webs coming out, and I will say, I like that they give you both thwippers with and without webs coming out, instead of just having either or, so everybody can be happy. And finally, some exposed web shooter hands. I'm indecisive on whether or not I like these hands, because while they're cool, I don't really feel myself gravitating towards using these exposed hands with web shooters. Like, don't get me wrong, they are cool, but I don't know. And maybe other people like them. And if so, I'm glad, because you should have the options. Now onto the web accessories. We have two for swinging, a web for grabbing someone, and finally, the semen shot. These kind of missed the mark for me, at least a little. Starting with the swinging accessories, they're limp? Why? When you put them in the hands, they just fall right out. So you need to hold them to look right. And again, for $50, couldn't we at least get stiff webs? Pause. In a perfect world, we would get bendy wire webs, but come on. Why does he have web shooter disorder? I honestly really like the web grabbing item. My only real complaint is that it's too short. I wish I could have it be a little longer so I could have him pulling it back more for like an exaggerated pose. But I think I might be able to connect it with some clear tape or possibly sticky tack. Let me know what might work in the comments. For the last web item, we have this thing. But for real, it's fine. I think it's a little too big. Like, maybe it's just me, but I just can't see this coming out of the web shooter. I think they should have maybe made it a little smaller. Or maybe we could have gotten a little barrage of web clusters? I'm just spitballing, but I don't know. I think that would have been maybe cooler. It comes with a stand to plug into, along with the grabbing web, but you can use it to, web enemies. I almost forgot about the web shields. Yeah, it's fine. It's cool. Look enough. The Peter head, in my opinion, stinks. I don't really like it, Sam I am. Maybe it's just my copy, but it feels like he has, like, makeup on, specifically a lot of lipstick, and I don't know, I think it just kind of looks funny. Apparently, he's supposed to be based on Eric Larson's art, but I personally don't see the resemblance. It feels like they asked somebody to remake it from memory, and they were drunk. So I'm pretty much never using that head swap. Then we have the Spider Sense combo, and this kind of stinks too. It looks good, it's just that the expression looks barely different. I'm just saying, maybe we could have gotten some squinty eyes or something else to help ease the wallet pain. And finally, articulation. It's probably the best of any Marvel Legends. With my grand collection, you can tell I know what I'm talking about. But the ab crunch is spectacular, and it doesn't give him the Legends gut. His legs can kick up about this high, and he has double joints everywhere you would need it. He's going to hit all the fucked up, broken spine McFarlane poses you would want. But holy fuck, his shoulders suck. I hope that this is only my copy, but man, I am so scared to move them up, it feels like they're gonna pop. I need to loosen them up because they really bother me. Also, his toe articulation. A somewhat rare occurrence for Marvel Legends, but if you collect imports, that's a standard. Unfortunately, at least on mine, the pegs don't really stay in the hole, so sometimes they fall out. It doesn't really happen that often, but again, for $50, this should not be an issue. But these are probably my two biggest complaints with the figure. Size comparison time. Here he is next to the amazing Yamabuchi, the No Way Home Marvel Legends Andrew Garfield, the Tamashii Nations Brand New Day, and here he is next to the, I don't know if I could say that. But I think that'll do it, guys and gals. So yeah, that's gonna do it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. While I do have some complaints, and you know, those joints just are god-awful, I can't lie, I do think the figure is pretty good. So, you know, if you want to get it, you should. Just try and get it for a little cheaper, because I do think it should be like $10 to $15 cheaper. But yeah, let me know what you think. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you not care for it? Let me know. My next video will probably be on the Zombozo arc for Ben 10 Dynamite. I think that should be concluding with issue 5. But yeah, and then I also plan to still do Spider-Man by Brian Michael Bendis, 1 and 2. So yeah, let me know. Stay safe, guys, and free everybody.